This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.
1 minute you defend against discrimination and the next you justify it. Just because it happens all the time doesn't make it right for anyone. That justification why it happens, we let it. You let what, D-Mal? See, that's the problem with you, dude. You run your mouth and you don't know what the hell you're talking about, you fool. How are you going to stop it, D-Mal? Go ahead, explain, please. Please explain how are you going to stop it in the NFL? How are you going to stop the negativity, the racism, whatever it is, the hiring practices in the NFL? How are you going to stop it? Explain. How? They own the team. They make the decisions. You don't make the decisions. And the league is completely Teflon. They can beat women, they can kill people, they can discriminate, and the stadiums are packed, and you buy the NFL ticket and you buy the jerseys. Women had jerseys that said "Free Ray Rice." Even after watching him beat the crap out of his own fiancée. Knock her out like a sack of potatoes and drag her out of an elevator and spit at her. And we had women wearing Save Ray Rice, Free Ray Rice, or whatever. So you tell me what you're going to do to change it. Because you're not. Now, if you want to live in fantasy, you can go ahead and you can run your mouth and say all kinds of things, but you know nothing. You just know how to run your mouth and say, oh, and we stand for it. No, you don't stand for it. You stand in line for it. Okay? You pay for every penny of it. You watch it on Monday night. You watch it on Thursday. You watch it on Sunday. You buy the jerseys, the hats, the shirts. None of you ever care about the discrimination. None of you ever care that they're constantly beating women. None of you. Nobody ever cares at the way football players have treated women throughout time. Not one woman walks away from the damn sport. So you guys can D-Mal and the rest of you that want to talk a lot of crap, okay? You're not changing anything. You know how you're going to change it? When those owners die and somebody that's minority ends up buying it. That's when it changes. The NBA is more accepting and more, it reflects our society. The NFL does not reflect our society. I'm talking about the hierarchy. And that's the difference. In the NBA, you will see people of color, Asians, Hispanics. You will see women. You will see it all over the place in basketball. It's accepting. We can hear a woman talk about basketball and we're good. In the NFL, we still have this incredibly sexist approach. So D-Mal and any of you other guys out there, let's see, what is it? Number one, by not saying what you're going to do about it, it gives the impression or just no, D-Mal, don't run your mouth, bro. Don't do that. Give me the ideas. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Because you're the one that said, what was it again? Let's read it again. 1 minute you defend against discrimination and the next you justify it. No, I didn't justify it. I exposed it and I'm telling you it happens. And just because it happens all the time doesn't make it right for anyone. The justification is why it happens and we let it. And what are you doing about it? What are you going to do about it, bro? We let it. We let it. What are you doing, man? How are you going to change it? You're watching, right? Because you want to talk football and you like football. So you let it. So no matter what they do, you watch. No matter what they do, you buy the shirts. No matter what they do, you buy the hats. So if a team was cheating, you're buying the hat. If they're beating women, you're buying a hat. If they're not hiring minorities, you're buying a hat. If they're sexually discriminating, you're buying a hat. If they're negative towards gays, you're still buying the hat. Whatever they do is Teflon, and no one does anything ever. So for me, by me telling you what really is going on, I'm not justifying it. I'm telling you. That's all. That's the reality that we live in. And we're not going to change it until the faces of the people that own the teams change. But if they keep handing it off to the same family members who are brought up the same way, then things aren't going to change. You know what I mean? I don't believe the Giants' hiring practice of Dable was necessarily racist, right? But on the flip side, I do have to say, when the hell have the Giants hired a black head coach? No, don't search your eyes, Sean. It's never happened. No, don't even try. Don't even think about it. No. A long time ago would be even they're even less. A long time ago. Okay, 30 years ago, 40 years ago, 60 years ago. No. They might contemplate it now, but they would never even contemplate it 20, 30, 50 years ago. So, your practices are wide open. Everybody sees it. The Dolphins have zero when it comes to that area. They are as diverse as it gets. So I give Stephen Ross all the credit in the world there. And that's his whole organization all throughout. It's incredibly diverse. All kinds of people are there. Faces and sexes and everything and nationalities and all that stuff. So but with the Giants, it's like, they had one general manager and he led them to a championship and then they fired him. So